Just north of Arch Street, on Park Avenue, stands McClure's Fish House and More, Meadville's newest black-owned business. The establishment, the first of its kind since Meadville's Long John Silver's closed several years ago, offers 5 varieties of fish: walleye, cod, haddock, perch, and catfish. They also serve chicken wings, chicken tenders, shrimp, and assorted sides. So what I got the haddock. I got 2 pieces of haddock, which is quite a bit more than I expected, with some bread and some fries, and some cheese sticks, as well as, of course, tartar sauce. And I've got some water here as well. So without further ado, let's get started. The bread, it's not really soggy. It's soft, but it's not quite soggy, which is an issue I've had before with kind of this fish and bread combo, where the bread will wind up just kind of not adding much to it, right? So I ordered the haddock. So what I normally like to do with food is try it without the sauce first, and then kind of see what the texture and taste is like, and then go in with the sauce. Let's start off with this haddock. A little bit of the inner corner. It's got a little bit, the texture itself is pretty firm. And it's got a bit of a kick to it, which is nice. Considering my experience with fish has often been that it'll wind up being a little bit more bland. But yeah, the exterior is particularly adds a nice kick to it. Let's try it with the tartar sauce. That is a nice combo, that tartar sauce and the haddock. Now, with the haddock, I ordered some cheese sticks. So I'm going to go ahead and try this. First, again, without the sauce. Ooh, nice gooey, kind of melted cheese, which is always nice. Yeah. Now, bear in mind, my thing with cheese sticks is when they get cold, they tend to get kind of more congealed. Cheese doesn't feel good in your mouth. And I walked down to McClure's because I don't have a car. And so I was a little afraid that, you know, coming back up, I wouldn't be able to, like the cheese might be affected or the fish might be affected. But so far, it hasn't, and especially these sticks, the breaded exterior adds a bit more of a kick to it. It's not horribly hot, but it does have quite a bit of flavor. So I'm going to try this with the tartar sauce. It's an excellent combination of the spices for both the fish and the tartar sauce. Okay. Now, with all this came, of course, some fries that have landed on the bottom. These are a little bit more plain. Don't have any salt or spices on them, doesn't look like. But again, with that tartar sauce. Now, this all was just under $17, $16.99, and it's a pretty full meal. So this is one piece of fish right here. It's quite a bit. This in and of itself could be a meal. The cheese sticks also. This is quite a bit for, could be a nice side. portions are quite nice. So, all in all, it's quite good. Of course, there are drawbacks to eating with plastic fork and plastic knives, and if you have your own cutlery, I would highly recommend using that. And one other drawback is that it is kind of dry. So you need to have water. You're going to need to have it with something. You know, all in all, I would say this has been a good meal, especially, again, if you're looking for something that's economical. This whole thing, just under $17, quite a bit of food. It is a little bit of a ways from campus, so if you don't have a car, it's about just under a mile. It can be a little bit of a walk. But if you're looking for something new to try, I highly recommend it. Despite the pandemic, Maurice McClure, the owner of McClure's Fish House, is feeling positive about how his restaurant is doing.
Actually, business has been good. Projections, we're probably doubling our projections right now. We've been getting a very good response from the city, from Allegheny students, from just everybody in general.
Nijon Kirkman, Director of Social Media for the Men of Color Advancement Association, sees McClure's as a larger step towards developing Black ownership of businesses in the Meadville area.
It's small business, but it's meaningful. So other than the other businesses in this, I believe it's like at least 3, and it's mainly like barbershops and stuff.
I know quite a few of them. Actually, I have 2 that works for me now. One's a tax guy, and another one's my insurance agent. They're Black. Barbershop that's on Water Street, me and him grew up together. We're really good friends.
McClure was born and raised in Meadville. He graduated from Meadville High, and his son attended Allegheny College. Because he's a local, he doesn't expect trouble from current racial and political tensions.
To me, it's not a worry. My family's pretty known around here. We're pretty much respected family out here. I do worry for others. I think about it for others. When I go to the bars or here at the restaurant, we don't get into them type of debates and conversations because everybody has their opinion and they can, go for it as they want, but I prefer it not to be on my time.
And that's what this business is doing, showing that they don't care what people think and they want to strive to make a change, and it starts there, it starts here. It gives me the power and the will to one day start a business in a community that nearly don't have Black-owned businesses.
He also encouraged people to follow their dreams and reach out if they need the extra support.
So don't be afraid. My main thing is don't be afraid to ask. Don't be scared to chase a dream. Do what you got to do. Ask for help. I'm not sure if you got to get loans or whatever it might be. Don't be scared. If you feel it in your heart and you're willing to give your time, your family's willing to let you take that time, go for it.
For the campus, I'm Sami Mirza.